T-minus 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Edwin Jones messed with the wrong melon farmers. Thug life. And here we go.
I prayed that he would burn in hell, but in my heart, hell, him.
You are all my children now.
This is as far as you go. No more.
Hello, Sydney. Are you God damn you.
Wish I had you all alone, just the two of us.
Look, Jake. They got Freddy fucking Krueger.
Ooh, baby. 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 Ooh, baby.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Movies and Beyond. Once again, I am Michael, and today, well, shit, let me get this squared away. StreamYard sucks anymore. I don't think I understand it. I think that it's, there we go. Let's try this again. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Horror Talking Coffee. It's Michael. Today, we're going to do something a little special for Horror Talking Coffee. I'm waking up. So give me a minute. I got my coffee. You know, this show is legit. It comes fresh with morning voice, bedhead, and a cup of coffee. But today I've got a special guest today, and I wouldn't want to do this without him because this guy has been on this show plenty of times. Definitely a friend of the show. And finally, today, we got a trailer for Jason Voorhees, the final installment of the Horrorverse. I am so freaking excited to have with me today Aaron Carlson from CCC Entertainment. Dude, you gave us a trailer. Nightmares is here.
Yes, sir.
I'm freaking excited.
Let's fucking go.
I know. Let's fucking go, right? Let's fucking go. I cannot fucking wait. I didn't let everybody know that you were coming on. I said, hey, I've got a special guest. You know, I will have Eric back on, dude. We're gonna watch it when it comes out.
Oh,
You
yeah.
already know we're
Yes.
gonna get into it. I can't freaking wait. I'm so fucking excited, bro. It's Thursday. It is freaking Thursday, dude.
Morning shows. I never knew you did these morning ones. These are awesome.
So
This-
they're kind of sporadic due to my schedule, you know,
Sure.
but I try to do them on Thursdays. So the goal for this show is first it started every other Thursday, then it was every Thursday, and then it's like one Thursday a month. It really just depends. I try to let everybody know when I'm doing it. It's just, dude, it's fun to do when I can get through, you know, and get them on.
I'm glad you do it, man. It's good. You guys kick ass. Like I said before, when you hit me up this morning about what you were planning on doing, I'm like, dude, I'm there. I'm dropping my daughter off at school. I'm like, I'll be home in 10 minutes, bro. Let's fucking go.
I can't wait, man. And you know, just let everybody know. I'm sure, you know, we have people that follow in the chat and people that'll watch this on rewatch. It's and some of them may have seen this, and then others it'll be, you know, the first time. Because I did see, you know, I'll go through the chat here in just a second before we get started, and I did see Eric throw up a big what, you know. I see Eric's in the chat, and I'll say what's up to him here in a minute. But yeah, dude, like, we already know we're excited for it. You know, I'm a little excited, but I'm sad at the same time. And I talked to you a little bit about this backstage. It's like, like it's finally here, but it's the end. And I feel like we've kind of taken that journey with you guys a little bit through the horror verse and stuff.
You guys
like
have.
that. So,
You have. It is bittersweet. I'll tell you that. But we can chat more about it after, you know, you do your show. I'm here.
Hell yeah, man.
I got you.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell
Hell yeah. Well, let's see who we got in the chat, brother. Let's see who actually woke up and is here this morning to join us. Like, this is awesome. I see that Jerry's in the chat as well, saying, hello, Michael. What's up, Jerry? What's going on, man? Happy Thursday. Good morning.
Good morning,
of all,
Jerry.
good morning. Val's in the chat as well. The general's in the chat, and the general always gets the salute from Movies and Beyond. What's up, Val? I hope you're doing well, my friend. Happy Thursday.
What's up, Val?
Sarah's in the chat as well, saying hey to everybody. What's up, Sarah? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello, Sarah.
Let's see. Who else do we have in the chat? Let's see that you were in the chat there. I see Teal's in the chat as well, saying for the first time, I'm here on time for an early stream. That's awesome, man. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see, Paula's in the chat saying hi to everybody. What's up, Paula? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Paula.
The bearded entertainment, Eric himself, is in the chat saying, hey, everyone. What's up, Eric? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
And I'll be talking to you too, Eric, because we're going to have to watch this movie when it comes out for sure.
Yeah, man.
Sure. Michelle's here saying happy Thursday. Just dropping in. I'll stay as long as my patience allow. Good morning, Michelle. I hope you're doing well.
Good morning, Michelle.
I got to throw this up here because this was Eric when I said, hey, we got a trailer. What? Wait, hold on. I actually have something for that. What? Yes. You got to throw that up when you can. There it is. Polar's in the chat as well saying, yo, getting in the car, listening for the ride. Hope you're having a great day. What's up, Polar? Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Polar.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I see that Jerry's gifted a Movies and Beyond membership. Jerry, thank you so much for that, my friend. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Very nice.
Michelle saying, hey, CCC, I've been following your page. Very cool. Awesome.
Thank you, Michelle, so much. We appreciate you.
Sarah's saying hello as well.
Thank you. Hi.
Jerry's gifted another movie. Jerry, dude.
Oh, shit. Jerry's not fucking around. It was early, too.
Thank you so much, Jerry. Thank you, brother. That means the world to me when you guys do that. Thank you so much.
He ain't playing. He got up.
Sarah and Val both throwing up your information. So if you're here and you haven't checked out their channel, yeah, definitely go over and check them out. If you're watching on rewatch, hell yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for that, guys. Russell Dorsey is in the chat as well saying, what's up, everyone? Let's smash that like button if you haven't already. Let's get this party started. Thug Life. What is up, Russell?
Good old Russ.
I know Russell's seen it because when I watched it, I saw him in the comment section.
Yeah, he hit it up.
Hey, Russell's on it, dude.
Yeah, he's the man. He don't play.
Teal said, I came in at the perfect time. Wanaman said, ooh, baby, ooh, baby. You know, he's going to be at Scarefest, and I've got to see if he'll do something, you know, for, I'm like, look, bro, like, seriously, you get an ooh, baby every time my show comes on. Like, you got to say something. So I actually, Movies and Beyond has media passes for Scarefest this year. So I'm going to try to take advantage of that as much as possible, talk to as many people. And I'm trying to get him and Angry Grandma are going to be there. So if I can get them to drop a little Movies and Beyond something, you know, Michael's going to try to do that for everyone. He's going to try. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. Talk to the mic is in the chat as well, saying, what's up, everyone? What's up, man?
Good morning, buddy.
Byron Weaver's in the chat. Dude, I ain't seen you in a minute. I hope you're doing well, brother. He's saying, hey, guys, what's up, Byron?
Good morning, man. I thought you said it's you don't get a lot of people here in the morning.
Oh, we got 11, 12 in the morning. You know,
that's a lot for the morning, dude.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not like Sundays. You know what I mean? Like Sundays, shit, it just depends on what we're talking about. You talk about Halloween on a Sunday, you're popping 30. You know what I mean? 25, 30. You know, you're talking about, I don't know, Jeepers Creepers, you got like 10 to 15, you know, so it really just depends, you know, on what you got going on that day. But it just seems like, you know, if I was like, this is an all Halloween stream and Halloween all day, it's like, yeah, we're hitting 40, 50 people. They're showing up. We want to talk about Michael Myers for sure.
Yeah, no, I feel you. But yeah, like Eric said, it's a work day. It's like, Jesus Christ, there's a lot of people here. Yeah. No one works anymore.
Look, dude, I've got the best people in the world, man.
Yes,
I'm telling you, and I'll never give that up for anything.
Yeah. Well, you earned it. You earned it.
I do want to show you guys my coffee mug for today. It's usually the theme of my Mondays, but you know,
man. Okay. There you go. How about that?
Today, dude, we're watching fucking Jason Voorhees. Oh, there it is, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. I've got a Friday the 13th one somewhere. I tried to find that one, but I couldn't find it. So I was like, well, shit, we'll go with meh today. Like, why not? Meh. It's a perfect feeling. I'm telling you. All right. So here's what we're going to do. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch this trailer. We'll talk to Aaron about the trailer. And then we're going to talk about all the fucking horror movies that came out yesterday on streaming, because the list is ridiculous. I feel like some of the platforms killed it, while other ones were just like, we're going to put zero effort in for Halloween, you know, at all this year.
Well, I can't wait to see some of them. I've been falling behind because of this movie, so I'm trying to catch up right now. So this is good.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to show the trailers, or are we just going to talk about
them? That's debatable. Let's go ahead and get into this trailer. I know you're ready.
I'm ready
to watch it again.
Let's go.
All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and put this up. Let me go ahead and share this over. And then you guys know the drill. Let me know on sound. And here we go.
Who can we turn to send the monsters back to hell?
What, a baby sackhead there? A younger sackhead? What are we doing here?
You just wait.
The agency has a plan.
There's no plan for the end of the world.
If this is the end, we're the only ones who know why and how it happened.
Groovy.
To save our world.
A rupture has occurred. The Necronomicon was used by a citizen in custody. A dimensional breach has appeared and remains open.
There's no death anymore, cats. They found a way. He found a way.
We must fight.
That's a bad name if you walk out of your house right there.
For honor.
It was her.
My wife is here.
Okay, look, we are in a dream. She lived and she died in the real world, where you have one eye, there's a big hole to hell, and the world needs help.
for loyalty.
Heaven and hell are both trying to make this happen. Our only chance to save humanity is to figure out how to use the bots in the book. I'm not an expert here, but I know they sent a little archangel to try to stop us. It's gotta mean that we can do something.
So let's fucking do something then.
For us.
I've been waiting a long time for this.
Funny. That's what your wife said.
Oh shit.
Jason Voorhees, Nightmares.
Let's fucking go.
Hell yeah, man, dude. I cannot fucking wait. Holy shit. Dude, and it's like I said, it's the final one. And I know that, you know, when we talked last time, you know, we watched the last one. We watched as a group. We did that, and you know, you were talking about Freddy. You know, we were talking about Freddy and bringing Freddy in. Well, finally, you know, here it is. You know, all these lead ups that we had. You know, I can go back and remember from us watching. You know, the guys go into the dream. They come out with the hat. You know, all of that stuff that was building up, the dream sequences and stuff, man. And there it is, dude. Like Freddy Krueger. You know, he has joined the chat. You know what I mean? Like he is in the building. And let me ask you this, dude. The trailer, first of all, fantastic. Let me just start there. Like, I can't wait. You know, this just seems like you guys have upped the bar each time. You know, like it's we've started here and it's just getting better and better and better. And just looking at the trailer, dude, Jason looks like a beast. You know, I'm a Friday guy.
Oh, I know.
And it's just like here, like, yes. It's like, you know, we watched Sweet Revenge not too long ago, and it's like, yeah, that's the Jason I want. You know, the one that you have here. That's definitely the one that I want. But dude, how was this experience? And you guys are done filming at this point?
We have a few shoots left in October, a couple pickups. So we had so much support from the community, right? That we've added a lot of elements that I think are going to be fun for everybody. Like if you've never watched the entire series, this is a standalone film. It ties into everything that we've set up already, right? It'll answer all the questions. If you've been following this, it's all there. However, if you just jump in on Nightmares, it's a movie in and of itself, and you don't need any backstory. You will just jump right in, which is cool. However, we have a few shoots left. Most of them are perks. So with the community helping us so much on like the crowdfunders and whatnot, we gave a lot of perks away for some special moments in the film. So, and I'll shout those out now. You know, you're going to see Candyman in this. You're going to see Samara in this. And we were talking about your Samara earlier. You're going to see Leatherface in this. You're going to see Ghostface in this. You're going to see there's one other one we got. I don't want to forget it because it's a good one. It's a good one. And I forgot it. Fuck. Anyway, we've got these to do. So
welcome to our age.
Yeah, I know shit, right? Once we get all those done and dropped in the timeline for the edit, we're going to be really close to having this thing locked. And then it's going to go into all the color grading we need to do, the special effects we need to do visually, and then we'll roll into sound. And everything you're hearing now is all temporary stuff. It needs to be balanced, mixed, all the stuff in post-production we got to do. And we've got some teams out there going to help us really make this thing pop. So,
dude, that's
we've been busting our asses on this one. It's taken 20 shoot days to do what we've done so far. And I've got majority, if not the whole movie done, except those little pieces that we need. And it's been great. The experience is amazing. We've got so many cast and crew is over 200 on this, easy. We had some days on set where there was 100 and 150 people on set with extras. It was insane, and I had no idea they were going to show, and they did. Deep, they came fucking deep, dude.
That's,
so it's been an awesome ride.
That's freaking crazy, considering the first movie was The Shape, right?
Yes.
Or we can even go back to the Horrorverse itself. All of those. Cast and crew alone, right?
Yeah.
Compared from those, to this.
Mhm.
It's just like you can just see the elevation, and from what you're talking about as well, it's just like, wow, man, like that when we initially talked, we talked about your start with this, like, I always just wanted to know what it was like to have, all these people,
Mhm.
together in one thing. And then that has, you know, I hate to use the word blossomed, but it is evolved into
Yeah.
what you have here now, dude. And that's incredible, man. I'm sure that somewhere in your mind, there's a 10-year-old kid that's just like, this is fucking awesome.
Yes.
That's what it is for me, watching it. There's that kid in me that just always wanted to see, all of these people together. And it's
Yeah.
it's just fucking fantastic, man. I love what you guys are doing with this.
It's come around. We realized we had so much more story than just a few little things. So, there's some movies that I find drag a little bit, but if you're into the story, they don't. But if you're a type of person that jumps in and wants to just see a bunch of killing and death, you're not. With our series, that's not what it's about.
Yeah.
There's this overarching storyline for all these characters we came up with, and it was fun creating like that storyline. And then drop in these icons all over that we all love. But when I originally started this, it wasn't about the horror necessarily. It was about the adventure.
Yeah.
It's like a horror adventure, right? It's a war film. It builds up to this climactic ending that we weren't sure we were going to be able to pull off on the level we're making movies. But we wrote it anyway. And when we wrote it, we're like, can we fucking do this? I don't know if we can do this. And lo and behold, we figured out a way. And it sells. It's really fucking good. I mean, I don't think I've seen a fan film, especially a fan film, on this level. Not once.
That is
Not
incredible,
fucking
dude.
once, dude. I couldn't be more proud of this cast, this crew, these people, the people that supported it. Whether or not they've donated money to our campaigns to help us get this thing funded, all the way down to people on set running for fucking sandwiches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just been a beautiful thing. This collaboration has been amazing, and everybody's input, man. There was days on set where I was just like, I'm fucking done. I got nothing left. I still got scenes to shoot. What do I do? I handed it off to people. We had second units. We had third units. People that I trusted, that make movies on their own, that know what they're doing. And I'm like, hey, this is what I want. This is what I want you to capture. Please help me.
Yeah, dude. You can't do it all yourself.
No, these guys came out of the fucking box and nailed it. And I got goosebumps right now, bro. It's amazing. It was amazing. It was so fucking cool. So cool. It still is. Yeah.
I can't fucking I can't fucking wait, dude. Like I said, you guys have always had our full support. You know what I mean? Everybody here in the chat. Michelle throwing this up, she's saying, we knew you guys could do it. You should be very proud. It's awesome. Congrats, and that's huge, man. And I mean, I think that she summed up, the way a lot of us feel about, you guys. We watched your shows, you guys have come on, we watched your shows. You guys have come on to talk about them. You guys have come on to bullshit. And it's just like, man, like, to see all this coming to an end, but to see it come to an end this way, and to hear you talk about, all these experiences that you're having, on this film, dude, it's fucking fantastic, man. And I think she summed it up best to say, congratulations for all of it. But I think that you'll get an even bigger congratulations once this is out, because I think this is going to be fantastic. I do. I've seen what you guys are capable of. The things that stick in my mind, the little things from the past movies that we've seen. I mean, you could go all the way back to Grandma, in the shape, dude. Like, I don't know if there's been a bigger oh shit moment on my channel watching something than when that happened initially. And I go back to the sleeping bag kill, my favorite Friday kill of all time, and you guys put your spin on that with Jason. And it's just like, dude, that is the dopest shit that I've seen, in a while, man. And those are just little examples of, the progression that you guys have had with these movies. And dude, this is going to be the culmination of that. And judging from the trailer, and this is, me being honest with you, I always have. I couldn't be more excited, man. I couldn't be more excited. Jason looks rough. Michael looks rough. Freddy looked good, from what we saw, dude. And I know that Freddy's not easy. So let me ask you about that. How was that experience with, with trying to bring together a Freddy that was believable, on camera, because I know that always seems to be the hard part for a lot of the independent and fan film, makers with Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, my initial vision was to keep it as close to the original Nightmare on Elm Street as possible. I especially look wise, I wanted him to be menacing. That feeling we got when we first watched Wes Craven's film, right? The initial one. There's a lot of hiding in shadows with that Freddy, which really made him just horrific. He wasn't as funny. That the gags that he started to do later from Dream Warriors on is what people normally remember. But I don't ever want to forget the Freddy that's fucking a nightmare, man. Like that guy is fucking terrifying, right? So I leaned more into that with our actor and had him really pay attention to England's performance in the original Nightmare. And New Nightmare a little bit too. There was moments in both. However, the look of Freddy was vital for me. And we didn't have the budget to go and get all the makeup done the way we needed to. So we needed something that was flexible, that could move, and some of the tricks we know VFX wise that we can make it look even more realistic, which hasn't even been done yet. So our Freddy should look better by the time this movie comes out. But there's a glossiness to him. He should look wet and freaky and slimy and just all that stuff. The actor performance in this, his name is Eric Petty. He's a local actor up here in Washington State with us. My man didn't even really know Freddy Krueger, but he had the look. And I know his acting skills from other movies I've seen him in, when a very, very kind of creepy, scary dude in some of his films. And I was like, there's something about this kid that's really, really good. So, we jumped on with Eric, and he did the job. We also had a professional voice actor help us with the voice. So you've got two people pulling off Freddy Krueger in this, which should really make it feel even more epic. And that was the key. So there was a lot to Freddy, but my goal since the beginning was to never show Freddy on screen until we were ready. So I wanted Freddy a part of all the horror stuff we were doing. You hear him in the background. He's fucking with Jason here and there. He's kind of doing the, moving everybody around puppet master wise. In the earlier films, but this is the time, and I think we pulled it off. I really do. There's some epic moments in this for Freddy, and some great montages that you guys are going to see. I want to say more, but it's one of those where I want to tell you guys as much as I can without telling you.
And there's not other people here to stop you. Usually you have some support from CCC. They'll just be like, Aaron, stop. What I mean? That I'll do my best for that. You know what I mean? I'll do my best. I know you like to go, but I won't let that happen here, for the simple fact that I want to have that moment again, where we all sit here, Eric, it's got to be here with me. You know what I mean? You bring the crew, dude, and we're going to sit back. We're going to have a blast with this, man. I can't wait for that show. So that'll be, from what we're seeing, March next year. That's coming out.
Yes, like I said, we've got a little bit of shoots left, and then we've got the big post-production work we got to do, and we need some time for it. Like our visual effects artist and producer, Steve Eaton, he's a one-man army. So like I've got about an hour and almost 40 minutes of this film cut already. This is going to be like a 2-hour film. This is big. I'm almost got everything cut for the edit. So anyway, he's going to go and take months and months and months to do all the color grading. So just a little insight, that sequence you saw in the trailer, we filmed everything during the day. That's all daytime during the summer.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't the last film filmed during the day as well?
We did film in the day, but we didn't color grade it to make it look differently.
I gotcha.
There's a reason why the film and the trailer and the sequence you've seen look the way they look. And that's a story element for it. If you watch The Hunt, you realize that there was a breach between heaven and hell, or earth and hell, and shit's changing. So that what you're seeing is a hell eclipse, basically, that's occurring. And what we decided, hey, do we want to keep everybody out from 10 o'clock at night during the summer till 5 a.m. during the summertime? It's like, fuck no, I don't want to do that. Yeah. So we decided to film everything a day. Everything we started was by 10 a.m. in the morning, and we filmed all day in the sunlight. And the last few shoots over the summer it was 90 plus degrees. We're in the middle of the the brightest sunlight you can get, trying to keep the light out as much as possible because we knew in post-production what we had to do. So that color grade you see in the trailer is actually all Steve, just by himself. And he's just fucking amazing at what he does. I trusted him. We embraced that day to night look. A lot of films do it. You know, if you watch the Mad Max Furioso, they did it in a bunch of sequences. Nope. With Jordan Ray Peele's movie, that was all filmed during the day. That same concept we tried to do on this indie level, and that was what we came up with. And I'm like, dude, it looks fucking great. It's fun. It looks good. So,
hell yeah, man.
There's a lot to it, man.
There's
a lot to it.
That's freaking crazy. So, you know, with this coming out in March, you know, that's probably something that, you know, I want to revisit. You know, I will definitely see, you know, the interest and, you know, everybody on here, to whether I do it on the show or whether I do it, you know, by myself. Regardless, I'm going to do this is to go back and watch, you know, everything that we've seen already, you know, because as we talked about a few moments ago, you know, our brains, the way they are, I don't want to miss anything. You know what I mean? So I want to, let's go back and refresh, because, you know, it's funny. If you think about the first time we started watching the Horrorverse, that was almost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, time flies when you're having fun. Eric and I were talking about this the other day. We were talking about channel members on my channel. And it's like, oh, you've had channel members for almost 2 years. That's crazy. It's like, yeah. And I mean, that was shortly after, you know, I started doing the fan films and independent films and stuff like that. So, you know, it's almost 2 years since we started doing this, and you guys were on fairly early just prior to that. So it's just like, man, this has been almost 2 years that you guys have been coming on. We've been watching the Horrorverse, and we've been going through, you know, all of these movies and stuff. So it's like, yeah, Michael, you might need a little bit of a refresher. If you don't want, I don't want that moment in this movie to where everybody's like, oh, do you remember that? And I'm like, no, like, what did I miss? You know what I mean? So I'm definitely a fan of rewatching everything. So I definitely want to go back through. I don't want to miss anything. And I do have to know this, and I ask you this every single movie.
Ask me.
They found the box. They found the Hellraiser box.
It's in the trailer.
One. In the you remember underneath, it looked like it was underneath something.
It was in the cave. Yeah, Hammer was looking for it in the cave. Yes.
Yes. Yes or no? Will that be addressed in the finale? Like, will we see anything? Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about, Aaron.
Absolutely. So that in the trailer, you'll see the box in someone's hands. In that trailer, there's a little quick clip, and there's blood on it.
Oh shit!
So
I must have missed. I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it again. Man.
There's a lot of hints in that trailer. I tried to do my best to pick apart certain pieces that I think would be good clues as to what you can expect. You know, I think that's what you're supposed to do in a trailer without giving everything fucking away. So yeah, there's a lot of clues in there. If you watch frame by frame, you'll see some stuff. You know, there's a shot in there that's really cool with the biker gang. If you look in the background, you'll notice somebody doing something. Check it out.
All right, I will definitely check it out. I'm gonna go ahead and be Steve here and be like, Aaron, hold on. Aaron, hold on.
It's fun stuff. It's fun. I think that's the stuff you're talking about. Those little nods back. Yeah. You know, when we wrote the script for this final one, that was the key. It's like how we got to try to tie everything up as best we can. You know, and I'm sure we missed some stuff, but I think overall, every question I've ever gotten from you know, a viewer or a fan has I always remembered those, because these were questions they want answered. So, and to me, that's the engagement, right? That's the whole point of making these for the community, especially the fans. It's like, you know, we want to do it justice on the level we're doing things on, and I think we did. You know, the only thing is if you're a true horror fan, this may not be for you, but if you're an action horror person, you will absolutely love this movie. You will absolutely love it.
I think that I talked about this too when we did a previous show. I couldn't tell you which one, but it just seems like, and I say this in the best way possible. I mean this in the, you know, most fantastic way possible. Like, this whole thing just makes me think of being a kid playing with your fucking toys and actually having all of them together. Yep. Like, I couldn't be happier, man. I couldn't be happier with this. And for you guys to do this initially and to go back to when you first started, man, what a fantastic idea. And not only that, what I'll just say it, what balls it took to try to put all this together and to get it to come through in the way that you guys did. And I think that you guys have, up until this point, you know, I haven't seen the final movie, but it's just come together beautifully, man. You guys were able to merge story with all of the things that we love is horror fans, slasher fans, all of that stuff, man.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see what you have in store for the finale, because you know Jerry just threw this up in the chat, and I'm sorry about the chat, you guys. I'm trying to do multiple things at once, but he said, you know, you guys don't disappoint. So it's like, what the hell does Aaron have in store for us here? You know, watching the trailer, it's just like, all right, you know, that's the feeling I get. All right, then, you know, it's looking like as expected, and we're probably going to sit here at the end like, holy fuck, you guys, like this is fucking fantastic.
I think you will have that feeling. I do every time I start opening up the edit and I start peeking at stuff I cut, and I'm like, you know, this movie's like, there is no dead spots. This thing is going and moving at such a fast pace. It will not feel like a 2-hour film. So that was important to me on this one. I know the hunt kind of drug a little bit. You know, it's like there's a good 45 minutes of story before we actually get to, you know, Voorhees and the stuff people really are tuning in for. But that was an important piece of the puzzle. Without it, it wouldn't work. So, you know, it was a gamble that we took to make sure that story still kind of made the first big step, and then, you know, the payoff is there.
Right. You got to lay that groundwork, man.
I absolutely think that's the only way to do some of these films to make them work. And then it's just going to come out like a cardboard copy of some, you know, another fucking fan film. And that's not what I wanted. That wasn't the intention of this. So yeah, we could probably get, you know, millions of views if we just focused on the kills, but that wasn't important to us. We wanted people to love the original characters we came up with.
Yeah.
You know, and get involved in them, and then be satisfied when they see Michael, Jason, or Freddy, right? That was they're there. But how about these guys? This is humanity. This is what we are rooting for to win, you know, and it's like the Rebel Alliance in Star Wars. You know, you got to root for those guys, right? And we wanted to build this new team of people that people could actually get behind, and everybody was so different that each character someone could relate to or like more. You know, like, hey, I'm a Bullseye fan, or I'm a Bullet fan, or, you know, oh, I love Tank. You know, that's what we wanted,
right?
And just trying to make sure that was solid, because we knew that the backstories for Jason, Michael, and Freddy would work. I mean, that's a no-brainer. They would work. Anyway.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah,
dude, it's gonna be so fun. I do want to point this out. Michelle has gifted 1 Movies and Beyond membership. Thank you so much, Michelle. Again, you guys, it means the world to me. You guys are absolutely the best. Absolutely the best. So many comments in here, man. And
go ahead, dude.
They're all great. You know, Patrick. Let's see. Patrick is here. And he said he is sub to CCC.
Thanks,
and he has a channel of his own. You know, he likes to do like interviews and all kinds of things. Great friend of the channel. Jeff D'Angelo has made it in the building as well. Jeff, big horror fan. A lot of these guys, you know, like it's Michelle said I went ahead and took a break so I wouldn't kill anyone trying to watch this. She's a nurse and she's at work, so she's trying to get in here. It's so many great comments in here. You know, everybody's rooting for you guys, Aaron.
I love you guys.
Definitely, you know, we are here too, as well. So, man, dude, for us to put this together last minute and for you to be able to come on, man, you know, I appreciate it tons. You know, we talked yesterday briefly. You're just like, hey, the trailer's out, and I'm like, oh shit, like here we go. You know what I mean? And for us to get on here, dude, and be able to do this today, so much fucking fun, so much fun. And I don't want to keep asking questions about it for the simple fact that I'm like you know, one answer is going to lead me to another, and then next thing you know, it's like, well, so what'd you think of my movie? And it's like, fuck. Like, here it all is, and it's just like, oh my god, Jesus.
I am getting better at it, buddy. So you can ask away whatever you want. I don't mind.
I am not, though. You know, like I can help Steve. Like somewhere, I'm sure that Steve's like, oh god, like, you know, like let's
Steve doesn't know I'm here. So
oh shit, see, you done snuck off. Look at you. Look at you. Russell's gifted 1 Movies and Beyond membership. Russell, you are the man, 100%. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. And Jerry's done gifted another. Look at you guys.
Damn.
Look at you guys today. You guys are keeping the lights on, man, and I love you guys for it so much. Thank you.
So cool.
Thank you.
So cool.
But yeah, man. So and I will tell the chat a little bit about this. So we talked a little backstage, and this somewhat has to do with what we watched today. But Michael last night had his first nightmare based around Freddy Krueger last night since I was like 8 years old, right? I'm 47, you guys. I'm about to hit 50 here in a few months, or 48 here in a few months. I keep telling people I'm almost 50. That's why I keep saying 50. But yeah, so we have Scarefest coming out, you know, and that's Nightmare on Elm Street centric, right? It's everybody from like all the Nightmare on Elm Streets that are still with us, except for like Johnny Depp. You know what I mean? Like he's not making an appearance. And Movies and Beyond is going to be there. So that's been on my mind a lot. You know, Aaron dropped a trailer with Freddy, you know, so there's that. And it's like I had my first Freddy Krueger nightmare last night to where I was actually scared since I was a little kid, man. And that's freaking crazy. That is madness, dude. I watch these movies all the time. You know, like I have the original to me is the original, right? It's his best work to me. It's his best. But I have, and this has been somewhat recent within the last 2 years. A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 has crept into my life and is getting better and better every time I watch it. That was one that I always didn't appreciate. You know, they changed the actress who played, you know, what was it? It was Patricia Arquette to Tuesday Night, I believe was from 3 to 4. You know, and I didn't like that. But, you know, as time has gone on, we've done rankings of these movies on these channels. We've talked about it. So I've watched to keep current. It's just like every time I watch 4, it's just like, yeah, you know, it's getting a little better for me. It's getting a little better for me. Now the whole cast of Nightmare on Elm Street 4 is coming to Scarefest. I have my poster. I have my glove. Lisa Wilcox is going to be there. And I'm like over the moon. Like at this point, I'm fanboying out. Hold on. That's my alarm to get up for work. Yeah, that's where we're at this morning, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of nightmare stuff for me. You know, I got my Nightmare 4 poster came in the mail that I want to get all of them to sign, you know, all that stuff. And for me to be, you know, having these nightmares, when I woke up, I was scared this morning, but I was like, that was awesome. You know, like that's the functioning psychopath, you know, that lives in my brain, you know, wakes up like, you know, freaked out. And you're sitting there like, that was awesome. Like you haven't had a dream like that since, you know, you were a kid. Yeah. And we talked a little bit about that backstage. And that was just something I wanted to share with the chat to where it's still possible, you know, at my age, that it's almost like a child's excitement when I talk about it. It's like, fuck yes, man, that was freaking awesome, because those are the things as a kid you're scared of, but you, as an adult, you look back like, man, I wish I could get that scared again from when I used to watch it, you know, when I was a kid. And to have that, it's just freaking amazing.
It's super inspiring when you have them like that. I had a few while we were filming this movie, and I actually implemented some of those things I remembered into the film. So I even altered script because of them. I'm like, this is way better than what I wrote. It's way better. Yeah. And I've had that. It's weird though when you do have them. I don't have them very often, but when I do, it's pretty cool. Especially when you're older. Yeah, it's scary, but you're like jacked up.
Yeah.
I know.
And that's how I felt this morning. You know, like I jumped up, like we got Or Talking Coffee today. We got all this stuff, and I'm getting ready, dude. And it's crazy because I literally woke up probably 30 minutes before my show. You know, 35 minutes before my show, and I came out of that to do all of this. So I basically woke up super amped today, you know, to not only watch this on the channel, but to get into the Halloween movies that streaming is bringing us. And you were nice enough to say, hell yeah, man, I'll hang out today.
Sure.
And to talk about some of these as well, dude. And I definitely, before the movie comes out, and you know, we'll talk more in detail backstage when we finish up today. But I definitely want to have you guys back on. You know, the crew of you guys, you know, you, Steve, whoever else, you know, you want to bring, and we could talk about, you know, some of this stuff, you know, that's coming out, man. And I can't wait to do it, man. I can't wait. And then, of course, you know, I'm forcing you guys to come back to watch this movie when it comes out.
Oh,
you know, of course, Yeah, and of course, you know, I'll let you guys decide the date on that because I know when these come out, I want you guys to get that initial push, you know, on the channel and to not just put it up over here, for sure. So I'll let you guys decide on how long you guys want to let this sit out. And of course, you know, I won't watch it before then because I got to do the first time watch with you guys. That'll be hard for me. Just to let you know.
We'll do it quickly. We'll do it quickly. I'm not worried about the view count between, you know, our shows. In commingling with the content.
Oh, it's so good.
That means nothing to me. It's about getting it out there to people. That's why we made these. So whatever way we can do it. One thing before we move on to your list, though, I want to I gotta give credit where credit's due. So we're talking a lot about Freddy because he's new in the horrorverse, right? But Jason Voorhees Nightmares has Jason Voorhees.
Yeah,
you've never seen him in the horrorverse, so. You wanted hockey mask Jason, we got it. Like, and
it's Jason Brooks, Jason too, don't you?
Correct. That was where I was going with this. So Jason Brooks, if you guys have followed all the fan films and stuff, you guys know Vengeance 2, Roseblood. He's done amazing work as Voorhees, and Brooks has come in with Real Fiction Studios for practical effects as well. These guys were fucking great. They just destroyed it on set. There's a makeup sequence in this, and I can't talk about that, and I won't. That's absolutely phenomenal. You guys are going to lose your fucking minds when you see what these guys created. I promise you that you will not be disappointed in this big makeup. I mean, I watched somebody on set in makeup for almost 4 hours.
Damn.
And it's fucking beautiful. But Brooks himself as Voorhees in this is phenomenal. I think it's the best Voorhees he's done in a while because it's so menacing and it's so brutal. I think you guys are going to love it for the Voorhees stuff. You're going to love it. Brooks is the man. And thank you, Jason, for helping us get this done.
Yeah, man. One thing too, and I'd like to piggyback off of that because, you know, we do watch all the fan films here. Believe me. I think that every movie that you've mentioned has been watched excuse me, on this channel. And one thing that I'm very particular about is Jason Voorhees. Like, I will pick it apart, you know, like crazy. And he has the mannerisms. He knows how to play Jason.
Knows Jason
100%. Like he is, to me, the best portrayal of Jason Voorhees that has been done in any fan film. Like,
absolutely.
You know, his experience alone, Roseblood, you know, like, dude, come on. Like, it was fantastic. Vengeance, you know, that's Jason. Like, that's 100% Jason right there.
Mm-hmm.
And when you guys told me that you got him to play, because he did a small part in the movie prior to that.
Yeah,
you know
like Louis, aka Lance in our films, but the character Louis that's in Vengeance, we wanted to tie those films together so that he could bring that character into this universe as a different person, but still be the same character. And we did that. And you'll see that Brooks is back as that character too in this film. It's great. It's great.
That's freaking amazing, dude.
Yeah, he was on another level.
I'm not gonna lie. When we did see Jason Brooks in the last movie, I was like, well, what if? You know what I mean? Like, it was an afterthought. You know what I mean? It wasn't anywhere in there, but I was like, well, that's cool. You know, he's helping them out. And I was like, man, what if? You know, when you made that announcement, it was just like, yes.
Well, the one thing I liked about the Friday the 13th remake, you know, the one they did, I think it's a fabulous fucking Jason movie. I liked how they gave us all of it. You know, they gave us Sack Mask, and then he goes into the hockey mask stuff. You know, our series wanted to do that. We wanted to show a more humanistic or humanized Jason in the first few films, where, you know, he wore the Sack Mask. He moved more human. He was still trying to figure it out. After the events in the hunt, something snaps. You know, and now we see the Voorhees I think everybody's been wanting to see. And that evolution in our Jason Voorhees series it stemmed from that. When I started writing it, that was the whole thing. I was like, if people can just accept the fact that this is going to be a Sack Mask Jason for 2 movies, the payoff at the end of this should work. And we couldn't, you know, we had Charles Lawson playing the Sack Mask Jason. He was a little more animalistic, a little different. And people seem to dig it. That was cool. They bought it, right?
Yeah.
But with Hockey Mask Jason, we needed somebody who could pull it off the right way, and that's where Brooks came in, and he fucking kills it, dude. You're gonna shit.
I bet 20 straight days of you filming, you know, and seeing your visions come out. Like, I bet you were just smiling like a fucking kid, man.
Dude, you went, yeah, we're doing a documentary on the making of. We've got like hours and hours of footage. That'll be out as well, probably, I don't know, maybe a month or two after the film drops. And yeah, you'll see all the behind the scenes. I'm a big kid on set. I'm 12 years old when I'm out there, dude. If I see something, I'm screaming, jumping up and down, and dude, you know, that's me. I can't help it. You know, when you get 100 bikers rolling up on set in their bikes,
yeah,
and I'm sitting there for 3 minutes filming them all coming on the set, I'm just like I can't believe this is happening. I had not expected that many bikers to show up for the Enders, and they sure shit did. And it's chaos. It's so good. It's so good. The end of the Dark Knight Rises is kind of what we pulled off.
Yeah. Well, wow.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
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 Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
It's ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous, dude. I can't wait for you guys to see it.
I'm looking forward to the documentary as well. You know what I mean? Like, especially, you know, once the movie's over and it's just like, man, I definitely will be looking into.
Yeah, man. It'll be from the beginning of the horrorverse, from the shape all the way until now. It'll be loaded with everything behind the scenes stuff. So if you're an indie filmmaker and you want to see how we elevated and escalated our game, it'll all be there. It'll all be there. And I think it's a really cool tool for, you know, anybody with a dream that's trying to do something. You know, you're making films right now too. I mean, hopefully that inspires you to be like, okay, if we start here, we can end up here. You know, so I'm not going to sweat it, because this is the progression that needs to happen when you're making films, especially on the level we're on. You know, you're going to grow a network of people. You're going to grow as an artist. You're going to grow as a writer. You might end up being an actor, and you don't even know you have it in you until you get on set. Here I am acting in all this shit, and I take a lead role in Nightmares, and I'm directing.
That's crazy.
But I had to, because that's what the story required. So I got to fucking do it. Yeah. And it's not as hard as you think when you get into it. Not at all.
That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, just like you said, it's playing with action figures, bro.
That's so much fun, dude. It's so much fucking fun. Jerry Wilson has gifted $5, and he said, "Thank you, CC, for keeping horror alive." That's what I'm talking about, Jerry. Thank you so much for that, my friend. Thank you. Let's see. Michelle is saying, "I personally love the sack mask." Oh yeah.
Me too. It's my favorite look for Jason. It scares the shit out of me. It always has since I was a kid.
And Russell, I love Sackhead Jason Voorhees, but I love him with the mask as well, dude. It's just like you get like two sides of that, you know. Like I appreciate both of them, you know, 100%. I do. They both have their place for sure. Let's see. There we go. Okay, dude, let's jump into these, because I do have to get ready for work here soon. Unfortunately, I work second shift. It's not my choice, but life has chosen that for me, unfortunately. All right, man. So one thing I want to talk about tonight, this morning, is, you know, the fact that it is October. Yesterday, this started for everyone, but the streaming services have decided to bless us horror fans in October by releasing a ton of horror movies. And I just wanted to go over some of the ones that, you know, if you guys aren't aware, some of the drops that have come out, because, you know, this is one of the things that I'm telling people that I, you know, talked to yesterday, and that I'll be talking to today, is, you know, happy October, because as horror fans, you know, this is our month. It's Halloween month, you know what I mean? And this is what's supposed to happen. Like, this is my favorite time of the year. The weather's changing, you know, it's not 105 degrees outside anymore. It's hoodie and jeans weather, usually, not lately, but, you know, usually. And we got that fall atmosphere, that Halloween atmosphere that we all freaking love so much. So, and there's nothing better than horror movies during that time. So just a couple of the major streaming services that I wanted to go over and let you guys know what's coming out. And we'll start with HBO Max. HBO Max did their damn thing this year, you know, with releasing horror movies. So if you have HBO Max, some of the movies that you're, you know, actually I can just put them up so we can actually see what they have here. Let me go ahead and close this one out. A streamer that had all his stuff together would probably be better at this. But Bloody Disgusting was nice enough to release a list for everyone to look at. And we've got HBO Max here. HBO Max, like I said, they did the damn thing this year. And October 1st, as of yesterday, they already have released all the Nightmare on Elm Streets up to Dream Child. They got Beetlejuice, Candyman, Farewell to the Flesh, Christine, another great one.
Love that movie.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, both 1932 and 1941. If you want to go back and watch the old schools, they'll be there.
Those are great.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Drag Me to Hell, Firestarters, Freaks, Freddy versus Jason, Friday the 13th, 09, a movie we just brought up. From Hell It Came, Gone Girl, Gremlins is going to be on there.
Sweet.
Halloween, H2O, Resurrection, and The Curse of Michael Myers. So it's just like, well, you're not giving me Carpenter, but I see that you're trying. You know what I mean? Hereditary, House of Wax, House on Haunted Hill, Insidious 2 and 3. Why would you not give us one? I don't understand that. You're going to give us 2 and 3, hopefully. Interview with the Vampire, Isle of the Dead, Pearl, the Extraordinary original story. Well, damn, they put Pearl on there. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Poltergeist. We got Scooby-Doo. Talk to Me's on there.
Nice.
The Disembodied, The Exorcist, The Monster. Both The Mummy 1959 and The Mummy 2017.
Hell yeah.
The Mystery of the Wax Museum, The Picture of Dorian Gray, The Return of Dr. X, The Shining, The Sixth Sense, The Walking Dead from 1936. I don't think I've seen that.
I haven't either.
The Witch, Tim Burton's Corpse Bride, Trick or Treat,
Nice.
X, and Zombies on Broadway. So it looks like, HBO Max did their thing for us this year.
Not too bad.
They're coming through. I mean, not the Halloween, Halloweens that they put up. It's just like, I mean, I appreciate you trying, but you did get Nightmare, so we're willing to.
I still haven't watched Resurrection. I just can't hit play on it, and everybody's.
You got to do it. Freddy's dead. You got to do it. It's just to say you were there, man. Just to say you were there.
Every time I get on the thumbnail, I'm just like, fuck it, I can't.
Just do it, man. You need to just make yourself a drink, sit back, and be like, look, I'm about to embark on a shit show. Let's see how this can go. Like,
all right.
Literally.
I think I'm going to put it on this year. I'm going to watch it for the first time.
You got to do it. And when you're done with it, I expect a message to be like, yeah, that fucking happened.
Okay. All right.
Hey, man, let's talk about it. Let's talk about all the great things. It'll be a very short conversation. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Hey, I like how they did that one thing. Yeah, that was about it. Like, here we go.
My Lord.
I think I saw a fall leaf back there, so I guess we could talk about atmosphere. Maybe we can do that. Because it's sure not going to be the content.
Oh, Lord, have mercy.
Okay. Let's see. Michelle said, you already know I was looking for Pearl, Michael. It's about time. That's why when I saw Pearl, I was like, oh, shit, they put Pearl on there. Michelle had been looking for Pearl for a while on a streaming service.
Oh, sweet.
Let's see what Hulu has for us. All right, Hulu. They're doing Barbarian, Blade, Blade 2, and Blade Trilogy.
Badass.
Oh, shit. You're giving us Blade. That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying.
Halloween 2008. Or 2018, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Hide and Seek, Nightmare Alley, Saw 1 through 6, and Saw the final chapter.
Nice.
Scream, the first 3 Screams.
Nice.
Sinister. Oh, fucking Sinister's dope.
That's a great movie.
The Empty Man, Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Last Winch Hunter, and Underwater. So not as big of a list as HBO Max, but I think they hit some good ones on there.
They sure did. Empty Man's really good. And Hannah Rocks the Cradle is one of my favorite fucking movies of all time. In fact, the character Fetu in our film, the big guy who's walking around like this, that is Lenny in Hannah Rocks the
Cradle. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That is freaking awesome.
Yeah, I love that movie.
And I'll tell you what, Hand That Rocks the Cradle, it's been some years since I've seen that. So that's definitely something I'd like to revisit. You know
it's
what I mean?
Fun. I went back and watched a ton of those 90s thrillers recently. And they're fucking go. They hold up like a motherfucker right now. Hannah Rocks the Cradle is next on my list, so I'm going to watch that for sure on Hulu. Yeah. Rebecca De Mornay is off the chain in that fucking movie.
I remember that. I remember, how I couldn't give you details about the movie because it's been so long since I've seen it, but I remember after it was over, I was like, oh my God, like this is freaking this is nuts. And
That's
I'd like
solid.
to see it as an adult because last time I saw it was the 90s.
Yeah.
But you know, see, Michelle, that's exactly what I was thinking. You know, she's talking about Fatal Attraction. That's along the lines of that. You know, that's what I felt like when I saw it. I remember thinking about, you know, holy shit, this is like, you know, Fatal Attraction, you know, and yeah, definitely, man. Another movie that comes to mind, and they're not directly related, but like time frame for me in my mind as a kid watching. Also, What Lies Beneath comes to mind. You
Great
know,
movie.
with all of that, you know, in that, because as a kid, you know, or as a younger, you know, well, I guess a teenager at that point, you know, a lot of those movies that weren't like Michael and Jason and, you know, all the slasher stuff, you know, my mind kind of put those together as it's kind of the same thing, even though they weren't, you know what I mean? So those are the types of movies that come to mind. It looks like their Hulu has some other stuff coming out through October, so it looks like they're doing more than just the first. So it looks like on the 3rd we get The Happening, The Sixth Sense, and Werewolves. Sixth Sense is another good one.
Yeah, that's great. Happening is
October 7th, The Rule of Jenny Penn. I don't know that one. I don't know that one at all. October 8th, Stay. October 10th, we get The Hills Have Eyes. Hills Have Eyes 2. The Omen, 2006. St. Clair.
Those are all great.
Yeah, we're getting Cabin in the Woods, 40 Acres, Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
2025.
October 22nd. I don't know about that movie.
Is that a remake?
I guess it has to be, right?
What the fuck? Huh.
Well,
I guarantee you it's a black family.
We're gonna give you a different perspective of it. You know what I mean? We're gonna show you. You know, that's what we're gonna do.
That's what they do, bro.
It's fine. It's fine. I can't with you. I can't.
I'm so sorry.
Let's see. It looks like Canopy. I don't really know Canopy. Is that a streaming service as well?
I don't know.
Well, they have a smaller list. October 3rd, you're getting Your Monster, Paranormal Activity, The Black Coat's Daughter. October 10th, Under the Skin, Scream, Men, Time Crimes, 2009. Okay. October 17th, VHS. October 24th, Triangles, and October 31st, The Monkey.
A couple good ones in there.
Yeah, I haven't seen The Monkey.
It's good.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun movie.
You know, if it wasn't for Stranger Things Netflix, I'd be kind of pissed right now. For the simple fact that this is the list you're going to give me. All right.
Netflix is weak with their horror. They always have been. Yeah, I know.
What?
I mean, those are decent movies they got in there, but that's it. Like, come on, man.
Sinister too. It's like we can't get you the good one, but we're gonna get you a Sinister in there. Like we got one. Death Becomes Her, Dracula. I still know what you did last summer. We're not even gonna give you the original. Red Dragon. I do like Red Dragon.
Yeah, it's great.
Sinister 2, Slender Man, The Strangers, OG. Hopefully it's not the remake.
Yeah.
When a Stranger Calls, and The Wrath of Becky. All right, Netflix.
Wrath of Becky is actually fun. That's a great.
I don't think I've seen that.
Kevin, what's his name? Dude, comedian. What's his fucking name? I can't remember. He was the security guard that was riding on the thing in the comedy movies. He's always with Adam Sandler. Kevin James.
Oh shit, it's a Kevin James.
Yeah,
movie?
Kevin James is plays a fucking villain in this. He's fucking great. Yes, yeah. Check it out. You should watch it. It's really, really good. He's really good in it.
Dude, it's so. I like Kevin James. It's just so hard for me not to see him as Doug. You know what I mean? Like that's.
Right. I felt the same way.
It's like when Al Bundy shows up in something. It's like even Modern Family. I'm like, oh shit, it's Al Bundy. And Modern Family was a good show. Like I enjoyed it.
Yeah, he does a good job. I think he was in the first one though. I think that's the second one, The Wrath of Becky. I can't remember. I think they made 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something like that. But anyway, the one with Kevin James in it is really good. I haven't seen the second one, but it's good.
I got you.
Yeah.
October 4th, we're getting Night of the Living Dead. Hopefully that's the OG.
Great one.
Well, shit, even the remake. I like the remake with Tony Todd as well.
Oh, fuck, that's great. I need to watch that again. I might watch that this month. That's a good one. It's heartbreaking. Brutal watch.
Yeah. October 7th, we always have Lived in the Castle and The Elixir. All right. Come on, Paramount Plus. Don't let me down.
They don't.
If you own Paramount Plus, here's what you got this month. 30 Days a Night. Banger. American Psycho 2, Hostel 2, House at the End of the Street, I See You in Fabric, King Kong 1976.
My
Dude,
favorite.
I watched a lot of King Kongs. I don't know if I particularly remember the 76
That's
one.
the one with Jeff Bridges.
That was 76? I thought that was later.
76. No, that's 76. I know. That's all. I was 3 years old when that came out. Scared the shit out of me.
Holy shit. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I do know that one then.
Yeah, that's the one.
Let's see. Where was I? Lake Placid, Nightcrawler, Panic Room, Prophecy. I liked Prophecy.
Yeah, that's great.
We got a bunch of Scooby-Doo stuff. Scream 1, 2, and 3. That must have been on sale or something because that's the second place they're doing the same ones.
Oh, yeah.
Searching, The Babysitter, The Craft, Evil Dead 1981.
Nice.
The First Flirt. Oh, The Fly 1986. Jeff Goldblum.
Beautiful. Best
Killer.
movie.
The Menu, The Prophecy, looks like 1, 2, and 3. They just put them in a different order. Oh, shit. And they got Forsaken and Uprising.
No,
They've got 5 prophecies on there.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I think I've only seen 3 of them.
I don't know if I've seen all of them. My dad was a big fan of The Prophecy. He really liked The Prophecy.
Yeah, Christopher Walken's off the hook in that first one, though. It's
Yeah.
fucking brilliant.
Oh, he sat me down and made me watch that one. You know, like he was like, "We're gonna watch The Prophecy, boy," and I'm like, "All right, let's fucking do it." The Shallows and Urban Legends. I like Urban Legends.
Yep. I like The Shallows too. That's a good one.
Oh yeah. Vicious comes out October 10th. I don't think I've seen that one. Let's see what Peacock has for us. We got American Psycho 2. Those must have been on sale as well. Bones and All, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, The Crow, that is my jam.
Me too.
Dark Man, Dead Silence, Event Horizon, Exorcist the Beginning, meh. Friday the 13th, 1 through 3. You couldn't have thrown 4 on there too and just made it that, pre-5. Fright Night, The Frighteners, From Dusk Till Dawn. Yes. Both the Ghostbusters, The Hitcher. I hope that's the Rucker Hauer Hitcher.
That's the best one. That's the one.
Krampus, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Oh, God, come on. At least that's got Joe Grizzly in it. I mean, we got that. Leprechaun, almost all of them.
Yeah.
Looks like. We've got 1, 2, and 3, Lost in Space, Origins, In the Hood, and not only In the Hood, but we're going back to the hood. So, yeah, I might watch some of them. I'm not going to lie. I might watch some of those just to keep myself current.
Oh, yeah.
Mama, The Mist, Monster Hour, The Omen, Ouija, The People Under the Stairs, Poltergeist, The Purge, The Purge Election Year, Quarantine, The Ring, Scary Movie, Scream 1, 2, and 3. I'm telling you, man. Shaun of the Dead, Silent Hill. They've got 2 of those. Silent House, The Skeleton Key, Slither, Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. Dude, I might watch that for fucking like the same reason you're watching Resurrection.
Right.
You know, I'm watching The Next Generation for Texas Chainsaw Massacre because it's just
It's so brutal.
Tim Burton's Corpse Bride, Van Helsing, The Visit, The Wolf Man, 1941. That's dope. And World War Z. Looks like the 14th, we're getting Cocaine Bear, Don't Breathe, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and The Cabin in the Woods. All right.
Good ones.
Giving
Cabin in
us
the Woods
the
is a
list.
shit. I love that movie.
Oh, yeah. All right. We'll go ahead and do Prime, and this will be our last one. It doesn't really look like they're giving us a whole bunch, but let's see what they got. Prime Video, you'll be able to see Bodies, Bride of Frankenstein, Candyman, the best one.
Yes, sir.
Cat People, Creature from the Black Lagoon, 1954, and Dracula, 1931, Frankenstein, 1931. Dude, I love that they're giving us plenty of options to go back and watch the old stuff. So if you have, these streaming services, these will be ways that you guys can go back and dude, it kind of reminds me of being a kid when we, in the late 70s, early 80s, but probably midway through the 80s as well. when we would go trick-or-treating and come home at night, these were the movies that were on. You had like Night of the Living Dead, Dracula, Frankenstein, the Wolfman. Those were the things that were on, because like Nightmare and you know, you would get Halloween every now and then, but those were new, you know, so they weren't really going straight to like CBS and, you know,
they weren't. Yeah, you're exactly right. And you could watch them like, you know, I had a little black and white TV still in my room. You know, I had one in my room. That's what I watched everything on. But then I'd be like, oh shit, this movie's in color. And I could watch it in the living room once in a while when my mom and dad were on the fucking TV. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, dude, the TV in my room, I had tinfoil on the antennas to try to get the better picture. You had to change the channel, you had to turn the knob. And my first one was in black and white. When I finally got a color one in like 86, of course, it was a hand-me-down. It used to be a TV we had. I don't know where the hell I got that from, but I was so excited it was in color. But you still had to turn the knobs, and you know, there was no sitting down with the remote control.
No, and that remote was as big as a brick. You remember, with big ass buttons on it?
Yep. Yeah, that was in our living room. We had a box. Well, first our first cable box had a dial on it where you would.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. Yeah.
And then the second one was the box that had all the white buttons down the left hand side, and it had the 3 white buttons in the middle. You would have like second from the top, first green, because there was like, was it yellow and green? I think was on the bottom.
I think so.
The 2 lights when you would hit the and those were all different channels. Yep. We had that as well, dude. God, but that had a long ass cord on it, so you could take that to the couch.
Oh yeah, I remember. So it was like a remote. It was just a wired remote.
It was a wired remote. It's like if the dog was running through the house and that cord was out, he was pulling the box out from under your hand. But I mean, growing up, I had a dog. He was a German Shepherd Doberman mix. Right?
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So he was black. He was black with the brown paws, but he had the face of a German Shepherd. His name was Spike, and that dog went everywhere with me, dude. Like nobody fucked with me as a kid because my dog would bite him. And this was the 80s, where a dog could bite you and he didn't get killed for it.
Yeah, no one would say shit. We're like, oh, it's a dog. That's what they do.
That's exactly. You know, now he would have died by age 2. You know, in today's current, you know, where we're at today. It looks like they're also getting the Boogeyman, Dracula Untold, Companion, The Beast Within, and The Woman in the Yard. Oh shit, they got Shudder. We got
Beast Within. Ooh.
I have not seen The Beast Within.
That's that movie changed the game back then with its ending. Practical.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, it's a gruesome story. It's good.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We'll just go ahead and do Shudder here. It seems like a smaller. Shudder's always got horror, so I don't expect them to, you know, have a huge list. But they got OG Psycho. Dude, I love that movie. Yeah. Rear Window, The Birds. Oh, we're going Alfred Hitchcock.
That's all Hitchcock. Vertigo as well too. Yeah.
I don't know what these are. REC, is that Rex?
Yeah, that's Record. That's the Japanese version of Quarantine. Quarantine was the our version of REC. Yeah, so if you go watch Quarantine, which is a great fucking movie, REC is those. I've seen the first 2. They're crazy. They're actually way better and brutal. They're fucking brutal.
That's freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, they're good. They're foreign, but they're good.
Hey, dude, I love the versions of I love the Japanese version of The Ring. You know, I love it, dude. Tons of Japanese horror that has influenced American horror, dude. It's on a different level. Like if you can deal with subtitles or you know, it's something else for sure.
Yeah, they don't fuck around. They go all out. They're fucking horrific. They're great. They have a vibe to them too that just creeps you out. They're so good. They're so good.
I love how they incorporated that to the movie Cabin in the Woods.
Yes.
You know, like they had, you know, like it was something that I've never really talked about on the channel, but if you watch Cabin in the Woods, they're like, well, over in Asia, we got this going on. You got like the Samara looking chick that's, you know, fucking all those people up in that classroom. It's just like, that's exactly what I'm talking about, man. Like that was a great reference. I absolutely love that they did that.
I did too. It's a clever movie. They fucking went all out. That's the kind of vibe when we were making our Voorhees series. I was thinking in my head, it's like, I want to make it kind of campy, but not too campy, but fun campy. It's got balance in there. Yeah, it's great.
Oh yeah,
it's fun.
But they do have Wolf Creek, Final Prayer, and they got High Tension on there, dude. High Tension. That's another good one. That's another good one.
It is
for sure.
That's a French movie too. It's brutal.
Yeah, it's great, man.
It's awful. That beginning is like Jesus Christ.
You know, the first time I saw a High Tension, I think I had more questions than I had before. You know, going into it. When it was over, I think I watched that movie 2 or 3 times before I really could grasp what the hell they were trying to do there. But it still left me with questions like, well, how does this make sense to go here? It's like, just let it go, Michael.
And you never forget it, right? You'll never forget that movie. Yeah, that's what's so cool about it. Yeah, you may not be your favorite movie you ever want to watch again, but you'll always remember it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Man.
It's cool.
Dude, this has been an absolute blast.
Yeah, man.
Coming on, you know, as quick as you did today, dude, you know, I appreciate it. And, you know, I'm sitting here like, well, I got to do Jason Voorhees Nightmares. Let me send Aaron a message. Be like, hey, I hope you're cool with me watching this. You're like, absolutely. I was like, well, what the fuck are you doing right now? Like, you know, like, are you free? Do you want to fucking jump on and bullshit with me? But yeah.
For real, man. No, it's been a blast. Thank you for having me, Michael.
Yeah,
it's always awesome being here with you guys. You guys are great. Your tribe is awesome. I love each and every one of them. You guys are great. You guys just kick ass.
Yeah, man. And we will be in full force for Jason Voorhees Nightmares. Believe that, man. And definitely, I know I speak for not only myself, but for everybody in the room, dude. We're always grateful and happy to have you on here, dude. And it's always a blast when you're here, man. We have a great time with it.
Thank you.
And to come on in the morning show, dude, you are my first guest to ever join a morning stream.
Oh yes.
This has always been a, hey, Mike, let's talk about some horror news and let's open up the chat, you know.
Right.
So it's just like, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. So
I love it.
Yeah, dude. And you know, you're always welcome. And I'll talk to you for a minute backstage before we get off here. But for everybody else, you know, go watch his trailer again and again and again. And James, I saw you came in late. I see you there, James. Make sure you go back and watch that trailer because you're absolutely going to love it. The dude is a huge Michael Myers fan.
Okay.
So you need to go ahead and check that out, James. And I'm going to ask you about it. You better do it. And everybody that came in that I didn't, you know, get to, always love having you guys here. And hell yeah, man. Make sure that you guys who came in late go back and watch and then leave a comment and let us know what you thought. But Aaron, yes, a million times, dude. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I'll talk to you backstage for a minute. And for everybody else, I hope that you guys have a fantastic day. It's only Thursday. We're 2 days, well, 1 day from the weekend for you guys. Unfortunately, I work this weekend. But I'll see you guys next time. All right. Peace.
See you guys.
Toodaloo, motherfucker.
Hey, you